Most people are using ChatGPT for everything, and that's the mistake. ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini are generally not the same tool. Each one is built for a different job. And if you don't know the difference, you'll never be able to work with intention. So which of these 5 tools should you actually use? Let's start with ChatGPT because this tool is what everyone defaults to, and it's for good reason. I mean, it's used at a massive global scale and has the deepest integrations with external tools and business apps. So if your job runs through Microsoft, or if you need AI connected to a dozen of different tools at once, ChatGPT tends to be the most natural fit for that. But here's where it actually loses, mainly in 2 specific areas: coding and strict instruction following. This is where Claude comes in. This is because Claude is widely considered the most reliable coding assistant that's available right now. Developers consistently rank it at or near the top for real software engineering tasks, the kind where you give the AI actual bugs from real code bases and see if it can fix them without help. If you give Claude a long detailed list of requirements, it will follow all of them. It won't decide that 2 of them aren't important. Claude is widely regarded as the most reliable for strict instruction following, especially when your prompts are detailed and multi-step. Now, the third thing, Claude is actually known for sounding the most human when it comes to writing. Once you've fed it examples of how you write, this could be emails, scripts, blogs, it will adapt and replicate your tone really nicely. I like to think of it where ChatGPT starts your workflow, then Claude finishes it. But what about Gemini? Gemini wins on something completely different, and most people underestimate it. It's a scale of media processing. Gemini is built to handle large-scale inputs, like video, audio, images, and text all at once. It has up to 1 million tokens through its regular web app, and up to 2 million through the API and enterprise access. What does 1 million tokens actually look like? Well, that's over 750,000 words. That's like 10 novels. So what does it actually look like in practice? Well, picture this. Imagine you just finished a team meeting and you've got a video recording of the call, a 20 slide deck, and a photo of notes someone scribbled on a whiteboard. You can drop all of that into Gemini, and Gemini will be able to read all the sources and then summarize all of it. So think of Gemini great for anything that's big and messy or very media heavy. Okay, let's move on to Grok. Grok does well in real-time social sentiment. If you need to know what people are saying about something right now on X, like breaking news, trending reactions, live conversations, Grok would have access to all of it in real time. There's no other model that matches that for that specific task. Now, before we get into Perplexity, let's talk about today's sponsor, which is ElevenLabs. ElevenLabs is the gold standard for AI voice right now. You can clone your voice with just a few minutes of your audio. Then that clone works across 70 different languages. It'll keep your exact tone and delivery. And with the new V3 model, it doesn't just read your script, it can adjust your pacing and emotion the way a real person would. They also launched Conversational AI 2.0, meaning you can build a voice agent that talks to your customers live. It can answer questions, book appointments, and process payments. Just check the description below for access. Now let's talk about Perplexity. I like to think of it like this. ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini are built for reasoning. You use them to think, write, build, and brainstorm. But Perplexity is built for one thing: fetching accurate information fast. So what's the actual difference in practice? Let's say you're planning a trip to Japan. You know, the stops, the vibe, the full itinerary. That's considered a reasoning task where you would use ChatGPT or Claude. They're great for weighing in options. But if you need to know right now whether a specific restaurant in Tokyo has an English menu, that's where you would use Perplexity. It would be able to find that specific answer in seconds. Perplexity would give you the answer without dropping 10 links that you would have to go through. And best of all, it would cite every single source. As of 2025, it was handling around 780 million queries a month. And I'm telling you, Reddit and Perplexity is a pro tip for research. So remember, ChatGPT and Claude are great for thinking, and Perplexity is great at finding. Now for a bonus one that's actually probably the most important on the list, it's NotebookLM. I'm telling you, this is the most underrated tool in this entire list, and best of all, it's a Google tool, meaning it's free. It does something none of the other tools can do. It only answers from the sources that you give it. You upload your documents, your research, your PDFs, your transcripts, your notes, and NotebookLM only uses those to answer your questions. It can't reach outside of what you already gave it. So why does this matter? Well, because every other AI tool can hallucinate. They can confidently tell you something that sounds completely true, but really it's just made up. NotebookLM, on the other hand, significantly reduces the risk because it's grounded entirely in your sources. I mean, yes, it's not perfect, it can still misinterpret things, but it's far less likely to invent information when it's working from documents that you actually gave it. All right, comment down below what tool is your favorite and like the video to support the channel. We'll see you in the next one.